All right, let's get it. What's good, family? This video I'm going to talk about the seven things you don't do. It makes you look weak. Most guys doing these things, most common, the modern man, so to speak, is doing these beta male behaviors, guys. Don't do it. Like I said, it makes you look beta. It's weak. She doesn't want that. A woman waits to see. She waits to see how, if you're going to come around like a man. So we're going to get to all the nuances of all that, the right way, the wrong way, how to deal with it. Don't go away. All right, so we're talking about weakness. I don't mean the physical strength of a man. I don't mean that he has to be the best, strongest, and all this. No, we're talking about an emotional level, okay? If we're going to talk about dealing with women, right, they move, their circuitry is as such, they work in an emotional environment. 80%, 20% rule applies here, right? So if our circuitry is running on a feminine mindset and feminine energy, she's going to read things that way first before she can process it to a logical way, which she probably won't do. Why? She responds to emotions, how she feels. That's how she gauges her decisions in life, okay? Unless she's trained, doing a highly skilled job or something that she's actually studied and worked on. It could be a craft, it could be whatever, but for the most part, their instincts, they based on their intuition, how they feel at the moment, and they determine from that point, okay, this is good, this is bad, or I don't know, I'm still going to go for it, and all the crazy shit they be doing. But, again, it's female nature. Don't get mad about it. Don't be complaining about it and shit. It's the way it is. You got to figure it out. The best way to figure it out, of course, is doing your thing and moving it with your purpose in life, but most guys aren't doing this. So you don't fall into that trap. Let's talk about it. Being too agreeable, right? Letting her change the rules in the ninth inning. If you go into the mall, she decides, you know what? I'd rather go here. You're in the car, you're driving to the mall. She changes her mind along the way, right? And you go along with it. Now, I understand keeping the peace. I understand letting her just have her way. I get that part. But when she's constantly changing the rules and this and that, you become indecisive, it's going to turn her off. Maybe not the first time, second time, but eventually she's going to get tired. Says, I don't know. It's the same thing as going out on a date with a woman and asking her, what does she want to do? Being indecisive like this, it creates frustration for a woman eventually. Why? Because she wants to go out, have a good time, and have a story to tell when she gets home, back to her friends, and she can say, or co-workers the next morning or whatever. She don't want to sit there, meet you, and then try to figure out what we're doing. The worst thing a guy can say to a girl, what we doing? What we doing? I don't know. What are we doing? You tell me. Well, I want you to, and I get it. You want to be happy. You want her to enjoy herself. You want her to see that you are trying to make her happy or whatever. This is all approval-seeking behavior, guys. Don't do it. What you need to be doing is having a plan set in front. Have a logistics all set up. Logistics. Why? It's logical. Men are logical. She's expecting you to be logical, not indecisive, uncertain. She's uncertain. Remember, she's going to be surprised by the date. Oh my goodness, we're going here. Oh my goodness. It's your adventure. You're asking her to tell you to read your book. It's frustrating and boring. And it tells the woman you're not ready for her. Because why? That's what kids do in high school. You go to that first movie date, your mom drops you off, okay, and the other mom drops them off, and you wave to the mom, hi, Miss So-and-so, and then you guys walk into the movie theater. It's the first time, you're 16. And then, so, what do you want to do at the movies? I don't know. What do you want to do? You don't know if you're going to hold their hand or not. It's all, it lacks emotional immaturity. This is what it is. Emotional maturity, it lacks the maturity of an emotional male. Masculine males know how to move, what to do. It's a man with a plan. Next one. Knowing you have to go to work, knowing you have some plans or get up in the morning for work, she decides, hey, we're at dinner now. Let's go have some drinks at the bar. And you have to be at work early. There's something going on. You got to be there extra early. You got to open up for the job, for example. All right. And she goes, it's one drink. Come on. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And you go along with this. Okay. All right. You're not supposed to do it. I can't do this, right? But we going. Are you ready or not? And the pressure, and he folds. Guys, you have to keep firm. You have to hold to your standards. She knows you ain't supposed to go to the bar and have drinks. She knows the consequences of your actions. She knows you can get in trouble. She knows the risks. I don't care if she says, if you do it for me, you'll love me, you'll do it for me, I don't care if she says that. She feels that. Women feel, if you do this, if X, then Y. That's the mindset. That's how a circuitry runs, all right? However, in a masculine moment, you have to say, no, we're going home. Because she knows that's the plan. She also knows that if you don't stick to that and you decide to go with her, she's going to be frustrated. You go, why? She's frustrated. I get what she wanted. Yeah, she didn't really want to go to the bar to have drinks. It's a great idea. It's fun. But she doesn't want that. And this is a test. And guys fall married, new, long LTR. A lot of guys fall into this trick. They get comfortable. I've known her for so long. Yeah, let's just do it, babe. I'll get up early. I'll make it work, whatever. No, you have to. She wants to make sure that you stay disciplined. Great time. I know we're having a great time. I know. Let's get home, have a drink at home or whatever. You don't have to compromise, but she knows that there's an ulterior motive. There's no need for compromising. You put it nice. Oh, well, we're going home. That's a good idea, but we ain't doing that this time. Let's go. We're ready to go. Oh, here's your coat. You just go right past it. You don't sit there and have to explain yourself. You have to go to work in the morning. It's self-explanatory. Okay? That's the bottom line. So she also, when you do that, she's going to be mad, cross her arms, and be in the car, look out the window, and rock her feet, and not talk to you as you speak to her, and you're driving home. You stay silent. Now she's huffing and puffing. You stay silent long enough, she gets the worst attitude. And smile and know you're doing the right thing. Know you're doing the right thing. Why? Because that's the same behavior she does with her dad when she'll get what she wants from her dad. It also shows her the kind of dad you will be when the kids need something. Chances are you'll be the bad guy, guys. It's the chances are. She's going to say, ask your dad, ask your father. All the good shit, she'll say, yeah, go ahead. Don't tell your father. The little fucking friend and shit, right? So the chances are the hard decisions will be on you, as they should. She wants to know that you can make those decisions for the guys. Lead the future for the kids. Be that strong arm that she had growing up, or that she wished she had growing up. That's the caveat. So you want to be, and that's a shit test. And when you pass that, she's going to love you even more, period. She'll say, okay, all right, he may be mad, but, and she'll make you breakfast in the morning and all that type of shit. You're like, yo, what's all this? But that's what it is. She's to see that out of you, that you didn't break, or you're not folded. There's no kink in your armor with all the time and the love and the back and forth and everything else. Next one. Arguing. Don't argue with your woman, man. She's going to have things going on. You have things going on with your work and her life and whatever. It should be an 80-20 rule, man. I call it 80-20 because 80% of the time, she's chilling, she's doing whatever. You don't have to get all in, and then 20% of the time, you got to put her back in her place. You got to check her sometimes. You're like, hey, come on. What's that? What's this? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me over here. Come have a word with me. We'll talk over here. Boom, boom. Let's walk and talk, whatever. So every once in a while, you got to pull his drawstrings. You got to pull them in. Boom, boom, boom. Every once in a while. Why? 80% because for me to deal with somebody, at least 80% of the time, she's going to want to be in my side. You want somebody that wants to do the things that you want. Shouldn't have to come out your box 20% of the time. So no more than 20% of the time. If it's 50% of the time, half the time you come out the box, you argue half the time. Shouldn't be arguing, number one. And maybe she has her own agenda, number two. And maybe number three, you guys you're on the same page. That's my opinion. Some people say, oh, 50-50, it should be, no, not for me. That's in my IMO, my own opinion, 80% rule when it comes to the tolerance and all that accountability, because 80% of the time, I want somebody that wants to be over here most of the time. Because why? I don't want to be over here all the time. I can't be over here 20% of the time. Check on her. Hey, how you doing? What's going on in your world? Do my maintenance, my due diligence. Then I'm back over here. She's over here. She needs me to go over here with her for a little bit too. It's not all one way. It's a compromise. Also, communication keeps this shit right here going, right? Yeah, she's going to get out of pocket. She's going to have physical problems, maybe a family problem, friend at work, this, that. I allow for that. Why? So when it pops up, I'm not bombarded. I'm not surprised. I'm not taken aback. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Why are you? Guys, never argue with women. Never argue. I did a video on arguing with women. I'm going to go to right now. Never argue with women. Look at the video. If you haven't already. Most guys, you guys have. Look at it again if you get in an argument. All right? Next one. Being vulnerable. It makes you look weak, right? Depends. Being vulnerable, if you misinterpret it. See, being vulnerable in a sense where you look weak is when you're complaining about your work, complaining about friends, complaining about family, complaining about her. You know, I can't believe you did this. I need help. I'm a victim. Why is this? You're showing sensitivity, which is okay to be sensitive, but not when not in this text. Not in this text where you're complaining about your feelings and your emotions. It's all about your, feeling better, trying to feel better. See, she doesn't want that. Vulnerability, in my opinion, in this case, makes you look strong, is knowing when you made a mistake and admitting it. See, guys that don't admit, and he's always right, that's weak. That's insecurity. See, it reads to her, he must never have been right before. Or people don't take him seriously. Or he's not used to people taking him seriously or being right. He's not used to being right. He must always be wrong. Why? Because he overcompensates, trying to be right. There's a discord here. Something is happening. She sees it. She don't know what it is, but she knows it's there. So it's okay to be like, yo, you know what, babe? Come, my bad. You know what? I was on some other shit right there. Come here. Bring her in, shit. Let her know. Boom. And she'll say, so what happened? I'll say, nah, this, that. This money didn't go right. You know what I'm saying? But I get it tomorrow, though. So good. And you keep it short. If you want to talk about it for 3 hours, which you should never do, let her pick those things out. Was it this? Yeah, a little bit of that, but it's okay. Was it that? Was it this? Was it that? And when you had enough, change the subject. Don't go for half an hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Let her in and give her a little bit. Because why? She wants to deep down, she wants to know that you can resolve your own problems. Guys that rant and cry, they're not problem solvers. She get a family with you, she gets the next level with you and it's family and kids, and you can't decide the rent is due, the house, the car note is due, and the bills and lights, and you just lost your job. She just came home, I lost my job, honey, and now you're sitting there scratching your fucking head like, what we gonna do? She doesn't want that. Solve problems, figure it out. That's why women like hustlers. Good or bad. No judgment. That hustle mentality. That grind. That purpose movement. Like we do. So, be that. Positive way. Right? Because she knows, okay, he's going to find a way for us to keep going. She'll stick with you. You're looking confused, and every day asking her what she want to do is decisive. She's out of there. She's got to find a better resource. She can't go down in the ship with you. I know it's messed up, but that's how it is. They don't have the same loyalty we have. Not like that. Not like that. Next one. Being disrespectful to other people. In other words, you hating on somebody that you don't even know, strangers, people in the mall, somewhere. Look at that guy. Look at that fat guy. Look at him. And putting other guys down to make yourself look better. right? That's such a clear sign of insecurity. Women's like, oh, it's just, if they laugh with you, they'll look at you and if she laughs at you, she messed up too, right? If it's funny, it's funny. You're like, oh, you see, you messed up for that. But if you keep doing it, if you're bent on just, look at, this guy, look at him, yeah, right, here and there, you're joking, you're not hurting anybody, and you're telling little jokes. Look at his shoes. Where you get those? What kind of shoes is those? You know what I'm saying? We're not in Dutch. We're not, whatever. That's playful, not malicious. I'm talking about maliciously. All right, to do harm, and you're verbalizing this to the person. You're having an exchange, road rage. All right, the finger and all this, that shows immaturity. Right? So she's like, right, it's fun. Like bad boys, this is where bad boys lose the girls. Okay? With this kind of immaturity, because the bad boy behavior is going to be based on immaturity. Some of them. The ones that do it right is a little different. If there's a way to do it right. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is that it generates from an immature place, period. I don't care what level it is. It comes from an immature place. Right? Doesn't have the mental, the masculine, emotional mentality that it needs to be stable. All right? And get that ultimate security. Not looking over a fucking shoulder every fucking 5 minutes. Okay? All right? Next one. Jealousy. That's going to make you look really weak. Acting jealous. Where's she at? How come she didn't call me? You call her in the morning. You call her at lunch. You come buy her lunch, looking for her. She went out to lunch already. You missed her, and you calling her on the phone. Where you at? Where you at? I'm here. See, I'm like, wow, her phone's ringing. She's dumping your phone calls now. Now she's not answering your phone. You get more enraged, right? So she controls your happiness. She don't want that. That's weak. Now you're needy. You're looking for her. Stalker behavior. All right. So that just tells her that she's the best thing going. Now, she loves to be the best thing going, but you will have to say it. She needs to feel that way, not just know it, because you're all she can get. And I mean, she's all you can get. And if she's all you can get, she's going to treat you like that too. All right. And this goes for, provoking. All right. Other guys and watch out for all that. The whole idea, though, if someone's giving her a compliment, you guys are at a restaurant or a bar, and the waiter says a compliment or make her laugh, that's his job, to lift the spirits, to get a good tip. And you jump out your chair, you want to fight the waiter. That's immature. You look like a clown doing that. Don't do that. All right, so let's go to the next one. Disrespectful behavior, being accepted. Part of that pushover thing, except it's not her, it's an entity outside of her, another person. Disrespect your girlfriend, or disrespect the girl you're with, that date. They touch her inappropriately, right in front of you, or even not in front of you. You should be addressing that. Now, if you want to go to the manager, you can go to the manager and say, that guy right there. You can do that, It depends. Again, this situation is very, you got to be careful sometimes. You just can't be running up on anybody, all right? My thing is weigh out the options. At the level, it really depends on the situation, but at some point, at least you get her if she's been disrespected or whatever, and the guy left or whatever, you gotta just keep in it, whatever. But situation is different. But if you have to, if it makes her feel better, let the authorities know, tell the waiter or whatever. If you see it, listen, be safe, whatever you're doing. Let the waiter know, the staff, and let them, handle it, stuff like that, right? Yeah, I know it's bullshit. All right, so listen, like, subscribe, comment below. Yo, when you hear your family, I got you. I appreciate you guys coming through. As always, you guys keep the channel going. We rolling on this channel right now, so keep it flowing, yo. You hear your family, I got you. Like I said, excel, and